Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chem Lock League. The favorite sitting at 3-1 after a huge offensive outpour, scoring 12 runs in 6 innings in that last game. We are now heading to face off against the Burglars. We'll be heading back home for this one. This will actually be our home opener. So this will be an interesting matchup as we have ace Asher Garcia on the mound for us, facing off against the Burglars ace Cumulo Lawrence, our former number 2. And it's going to be tough to see how this game plays out, if both pitchers can get on track or if the offenses are going to start wreaking havoc in this one. So let's go ahead and set the lineup. We do have an ace on the mound for them, an A- Cumulo Lawrence. So we do, I would say, how do we want to play this? Vic Cantu, I don't think I can get him in here without taking out one of our solid players. Aaliyah is tense, but she is going to get Ace Exterminator helping her out here. So I think I'm just going to leave this lineup as is, actually. Leave everyone in their current spot. And hopefully, actually, I'll move Aaliyah down one in the batting order below Fernanda Branch. And let's just hope Aaliyah can run into one, despite being tense with that Ace Exterminator trait. And we'll go from there. Home uniform will be our, let's do the alternate home. And let's head to Colonial Plaza, home of the favorites. Get our home opener here. 5 games into the season. Burglars sitting at 3-1. Favorites, same thing. So this will be a big matchup to see who can push ahead in the division standings. A couple of familiar foes that we'll be facing off in this one, but we'll see how we can handle ourselves. Asher didn't pitch well in his first outing against the Dive Bombers. We'll see what he does here against Titan Turnip, which is just an A-tier name here for sure. Batting .222 on the year with 1 home run and I believe 2 RBIs. Yep. First pitch is high and in for a ball. Strike on the changeup, and it's 1-1. Titan will hit one hard to shortstop. Diving play from Powell with a great diving play up the middle. But Turnip with great speed is able to leg that out. It's an infield single and a runner on first to lead off this game. Gander March will come up .333 average with 1 home run. It's a solo shot for only RBI of the year. Curveball lofted in and it's pop foul. Solid speed at first. Tense arm behind the plate, and Aaliyah. Runner takes off, fouled off, and we'll do it again. 1-2 count. Off speed on the changeup, and it's pulled foul. And curveball gets pulled foul as well. So Gander March with a good battle here brewing. Changeup for strike 3, Asher Garcia. First strikeout of the game. And now has to face off against S-tier catcher Muhammad Turnpike. Batting .286 with 1 home run. It was a solo home run. He pops up here on the first pitch. Ranging back to get to this one is Powell. He'll catch that in shallow left field, and runner holds at first. 2 big outs here, and now Kai Plum will come up. Kai Plum. Batting .400 with no home runs and 1 RBI. Runner still holding at first. Pop foul for strike 1. And hard hit ball to left field. This one is going to land just fair into the corner. Bounces to Makai Peterson. She gets it in quickly. Runner will hold at third, but a big double there for the Burglars, and they're trying to steal a run here in the first. Tough matchup now against Pam Ayala, who's locked in, batting .357, no home runs, 4 RBIs. Rally stopper is activated at tier 2 for Asher Garcia. With 2 outs, and lofted into right field. Coming in on it is Odin Thomas, and the hit will hang up for him. Runners stranded on second and third, so 2 hits allowed, but no one scores, and the Burglars are held to 0 in the first. Now our offense, who's been red hot as of late, will come up. Juliana Wentz starting things off, batting .500 with no home runs and 2 RBIs. First pitch checks for a ball. Pop foul out of play. A 1-1 count for Wentz. Cumulo will get her to ground to short. Sullivan Reddier at short for the Burglars will make the play, out number 1. Didn't know we were facing off against a couple of our former teammates. Lawrence gets tier 2 easy target here. And Tiger Gray yanks one down the right field line, but foul. 0-1 count. Tiger pops up left field and easily playable. Going back and now coming in is Trail McFreddy will catch that for out number 2. Lawrence, 2 quick outs, now has to face off against the MVP, Odin Thomas. Batting .615. Has 2 home runs and 5 RBIs this year. Pops that one foul. So you'll see Cumulo has 2 fastballs with that elite velocity. She has a slider, a screwball, and a changeup with essentially no junk whatsoever. 1-2 count, and fastball fouled off. Odin staying alive, and he'll get a base hit up the middle. Gets past the pitcher into center field, and a 2-out single will keep the inning alive, at least for now, for Jack Mars. He's been red hot out of the gate, batting .643 with 3 home runs and 6 RBIs. See what he does against his former teammate. Fastball will be swung through for strike 1. Little hack activates. And he hacks that one into the center field. That one's got a chance up over the wall. In dense center field, Mars has his 4th home run of the year. In the 5th game of the season, he goes .436. His 8th RBI, and the favorites are up 2-0. Mind you, I believe the record for home runs in a season is 7 in this league. And we're seeing some crazy stuff from Jack Mars as Solomon grounds to short to end the inning. But a 2-run homer for Jack. He's out of this world, and the favorites take a 2-0 lead. So Asher getting some early run support. Sullivan Reddier comes up, batting .667 on the year. Tier 2 Mind Gamer. Former favorite. He's been with us all of this time until this year with the favorites. And he'll strike out on 3 pitches. Asher Garcia really felt that one as he pumps up his chest a little bit. Gets the strikeout, and now Teddy Lucero comes up. 182 average with 1 home run. 4 RBIs and just misses the strike at the bottom of the zone. Changeup is fouled off for strike 1. And lofted foul. It'll get down, and it's going to be a 1-2 count. Lucero swings through strike 3. Asher really getting into a groove here. That's his 3rd strikeout, I think, in the game. Here in the 2nd. And he's locked in already. Now facing off against Cannon Avery, who swings at the first pitch and will go to short. And Cannon loses mojo as he'll head back to the dugout to grab his glove. A quick 1-2-3 inning in the 2nd for Asher Garcia. Finally starting to see the offense put things together, and he's feeling a lot more confident on the mound. I think when you see the low run support he got against the Dive Bombers, you have a little bit more pressure to make every pitch perfect. And I think he was over pitching in that first game of the season. But Asher looking a lot better today. Makai Peterson grounds to first for out number 1. And Teddy Powell comes up to the plate, batting .273 in the year, no home runs and 1 RBI. We'll take a ball high and in. Fastball in on his hands, and he pops it foul. 1-1. Late on the 90-mile-an-hour two-seam. And Powell's one off there. It's 1-2. Way late on the 101 on the gun. Fastball from Cumulo Lawrence. Strike 3. And that'll be out number 2. Now Fernanda comes up batting .250 with 3 home runs and 4 RBIs this year. She hasn't been getting on base lately except via the home run ball. And this one will sneak up the middle. Diving attempt from Sullivan Reddier. And it bounces off his glove and sticks where it was at. Runner reaches for Aaliyah Sesame, and Sullivan loses mojo. Leah tense, but does have Tier 3 Ace Exterminator, Tier 1 First Pitch Slayer. She takes it for a strike. That was the pitch right there. Still looking for her first hit of the year. She falls behind 0-2 here against Cumulo Lawrence. And she hits one high and deep in right center. That one's got a chance off the pole. Home run for Aaliyah Sesame, her first home run of the year, and her first hit of the year is a 2-run shot. So glad we left her in. So glad we decided to give her a chance to fight back, as she has had a tough start to the season. 2-run homer makes it a 4-0 ball game, and the favorites, just like that, have got Cumulo Lawrence on the ropes, so she's tense. Juliana Wentz will yank the first pitch she sees, but pulls foul. She swings at that one and fouls it off. It's an 0-2 count for Wentz with 2 outs. She stays alive on another foul. 30 pitches for Lawrence through 2 innings. Takes a ball there. Good eye from Wentz. Another check swing she holds. It's 2-2. And she pops one foul. Good battle here for Wentz. Good at bat. She lofts one into short left field. Coming back on it is Sullivan Reddier. And he catches up to it. Will get the out. And that ends the inning. But another 2-run homer. This time off the bat of Aaliyah Sesame. Her first hit of the game. Her first hit of the season. And it's 4-0. Trail McFreddy will come up to the plate for his first at bat. He swings at the first pitch. He pops up into left field. Shallow, and getting all the way over to the line to catch that one is Makai Peterson. Quick out number 1. And now Titan Turnup will come up. He had a base hit up the middle. A nice diving attempt from Powell in the first. This time a diving play from Fernanda Branch, and it's not in time. She can't get to it, and it's another single for Titan Turnup, his second of the game, against one of the best pitchers in the league and the last year's MVP. Gander March comes up 0-for-1. Strike 1 on the slider. Fastball will be popped up in a shallow left again. Makai Peterson will call it. Catch that for out number 2. 2 outs with a runner on first for Mohammed Turnpike. He popped up already. Locked in Asher Garcia will throw a first pitch strike. One, and it's fouled off. It's now 1-2 for Asher. And Turnpike swings at the changeup. Asher Garcia throwing some nasty stuff out there on the mound. And he gets through the third, allowing his third hit of the game. Still 4-0. Bottom of 3 now. Tiger comes up 0-for-1. Tier 2 easy target, helping out Lawrence, but she doesn't really need it with her already elite accuracy. First pitch fouled. Oh, just ahead of that one, and Tiger will foul it again. 0-2 count. Takes a ball inside. Yanks one right field, but will die in front of the warning track for Titan Turnup. Odin Thomas has a single already today. He's still locked in. Cumula Lawrence has to be careful against the MVP. It'll be a ball low and in. 40th pitch on the way. It's a strike on the fastball, and I thought he was going to swing at that. This one, hard hit ball to shortstop, goes to his former teammate. Sullivan Reddier knocks it down, but can't get it there in time. And that's going to be an infield single for, infield single for Odin Thomas, his second of the day. And he gets now on fire, I believe. And now Jack Mars comes up, already has a home run today. A 2-run homer. He fouls one off. It's a 1-1 count. Lawrence still tense. Fouls it off, and now a little hack will activate again. 1-2 count for Jack. And he lofts this one up. Shortstop, but it's going to be Sullivan Reddier getting back on it for out number 2. Runner holds at first. And RJ still locked in. Grounded out in his first at-bat. 667 in the for the season, and Smash McCoy will come in to relieve Cumula Lawrence, who can't get through the third. First pitch swinging and fouled off. McCoy getting his first appearance of the year. I believe he's a former All-Star. Ball low, and it's a 2-1 count to Solomon. And he'll make poor contact as he grounds to short. He loses mojo. He's back to neutral now. And I am going to do a quick peek here to see who made it for the Burglars. It was Werner Walter last year, but I swear Smash McCoy has been there. Yeah, he was the All-Star in Season 5 for the Burglars. That was his first and only All-Star appearance. Off the end of the bat and foul. Here in the top of the 4th, 0-2 count for Plum, and he'll take a ball. He's still locked in. He's 0-for-1. And a dribbler, slow roller in front of the plate. Aaliyah Sesame will get out of the crouch to get that one. And that'll be out number 1. Locked in Palm Ayala comes up still 0-for-1. 35th pitch is a strike for Asher. And lofted up over the glove of Jack Mars, down in right field for Pamayala. So she reaches on a single with one out, and she'll be potentially trying to get into scoring position with Sullivan Reddier coming up 0-for-1 and tense. Elite speed over there, first base, and field at double play depth. Checking on the runner and back safely. We'll see what Asher tries to do here. Still locked in. Throws the changeup. It's fouled off. Throws the changeup and swung through strike two. Runner does not take off and yanked foul. Still 0-2 for Reddier. Reddier pops it foul again. Just misses the strike zone there on low and in, but doesn't get him to chase. And runner takes off, but it's pushed foul. 1-2 count here for Sullivan. He fouls another one off, so just barely staying alive right now. Asher trying to get that put-out pitch as another one gets fouled off. Runner back safely at first, checking out again. Still 1-2. You might pitch out here. Runner does take off. Right up the middle, and Jack Mars gets a perfect play. Oh, my God. You couldn't have asked for anything better than that. As Sullivan Reddier hits a ground ball up the middle. And the only reason that Jack Mars was there because he was covering the bag on the stolen base attempt from Pamayalo. So tough luck from the Burglars as we steal 2 outs on the double play on the 4-3 double play from Jack Mars. Mackay 0-for-1 today, 1-2 count, and she'll take a ball inside 2-2 now. Slider drops into the zone, but she pops it foul. That curveball misses. Full count for McPeterson. She pops a foul, batting .357 on the season. She whiffs through strike 3. Low and in, and gets her to chase. Smash McCoy with a nasty pitch there. Teddy Powell, 0-for-1. He's looking for a home run to get himself in the power column. 2-0 count here to Powell. And he'll ground to third. Easy play for Cannon Avery, even being tense. Gets the play at first, and that's out number 2. Fernanda reached on a diving attempt from Sullivan, I think? She reached on on a single, I believe. 1-1 count here to Branch. She does have Tier 2 contact versus righties activated. She pops one foul. Another one foul. Still 2-2 with 2 outs. Branch will make good contact, pushes it up the middle. And that'll put another runner on with 2 outs. And this time, Fernanda gets a mojo boost as she'll be on first for Aaliyah Sesame. Same thing we saw in the second inning. Aaliyah with a 2-run homer to get her first hit of the year. 1 for 10 on the season so far. First pitch Slayer is activated, but Ace Exterminator is not. And she swings at that one and fouls it off. Smash over 20 pitches. So starting to show signs of tired. Ball in the dirt, and it's 2-1 count. Leah will take ball 3. Good spot for her. And she'll take ball 4. So Smash losing the zone here. Shakes his head as he tries to collect himself. With 2 on and 2 out for Juliana Wentz, who's 0-for-2 today. Looking for her first hit of the day. Could be an opportunity to get a runner across as she pulls one foul. Smash approaching 30 pitches and should be his last batter of the game. It's ball high. She pops up into the infield. Getting over to that one and catching it is Lucero for out number 3. So the inning ends without a run scored. But we head to the top of the 5th. Still 4-0. Burglars playing from behind. They're going to go with their 7, 8, 9 hitters, starting with Teddy Lucero. 0-for-1 today. Asher still locked in. First pitch swung at, fouled off. Swings through strike 2, that changeup working extra hard. And a fastball at the top of the zone taken just too high. Teddy yanks one. That one had some home run power, but pulled foul. Another foul ball. Still 1-2, and the changeup gets him way out in front. Asher pumps his chest again. Another big strikeout for him. And Cannon Avery will come up. He is tense, 0-for-1. Asher over 50 pitches now. Don't think he makes it through the 6th. Pressure at medium. He's locked in. It's a 1-2 count to Avery. And he'll pull one, but it's just going to land foul. Good contact there from the third baseman. Changeup will be taken low and away. And slider lofted into right center, but Odin Thomas will come charging in to catch that one for out number 2, and Trio McFreddy will come up 0 for 1. Hoping he can get on base and distract the pitcher. He fouls the first pitch off. Second one drops in for a strike on that looping curveball. And another curveball will be backhanded by Powell. He gets it across the diamond in time. Deep in the hole, he makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Burglars in the top of the 5th. And maybe Asher does try for the complete game in the next inning. But we'll see if we can get a little bit of extra insurance here with Tiger Gray coming up. We're going to go 2-3-4. Werner Walter, last year's All-Star for the Burglars, will come up. I believe he was a starter last year, but he's in the reliever role this year. And he pops one foul there. He's a long reliever. It's a 1-2 count as he fouls one off. Easy target is helping him out as the ball just misses the top of the zone. Tiger looking to see if he could drive one. He had 2 home runs in the last game. And he'll ground to short. Sullivan will scoop and toss out number 1. Now here comes the gauntlet. As Werner Walter against Odin Thomas. Odin on fire right now with 2 singles. Ball way outside on the curve. The fork will get hit hard, but right to Sullivan, who will get the out at first. And with nobody on and 2 outs, here comes Jack Mars, 1 for 2 with the home run, a 2-run homer. We'll see how long Walter can go. A ground ball diving play from Lucero. Gets up, tosses to Walter, covering the bag, and a 1-2-3 inning through the 2-3-4 hitters. And the Burglars go down quietly in the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th. It's going to go 1-2-3 for the Burglars. And Asher Garcia, will see how long he can go. He's at 60 pitches. He's still locked in. Got a first pitch strike to Turnip, who has 2 singles on the day. We'll get a grounder to short. Powell to first. There's out number 1. Now Gander March, who's hitless today in a high-pressure situation. Asher still locked in. Trying to be efficient with his pitches here. The changeup will be nubbed into foul territory for strike 1. And a grounder to second. Jack Mars charges. Collects, tosses to first, out number 2. Last chance for the Burglars to stay alive in this game. It's going to be Muhammad Turnpike, who's 0 for 2 today. And Asher with his biggest challenge. And a grounder to Powell. Powell to first. Complete game shutout for Asher Garcia. He started this game with 2 runners stranded at second and third in the first inning. And he ends up going complete game, only allowing 4 hits to the Burglars. No runs scored. Favorites got all of their runs in the first and second inning off of 2 home runs, 6 total hits today for them. It was a quiet back half of this game, but great performance from the former Cy Young and MVP, Asher Garcia. Hits today came from Turnpike, 1 from Plum, 1 from Ayala. That's it for the Burglars. On the other side for the favorites, a quiet day as well, only 6 total hits. 2 came from Odin Thomas. He scored once. Jack Mars with the 2-run homer. 2 hits for Fernanda Branch, and she scored once on the Aaliyah Sesame 2-run homer. That's really funny how exactly the same those stat lines are in the lineup for the favorites. There was also a walk from Aaliyah Sesame as well. So a nice 2 reaching base safely and 2 plate appearances for Aaliyah Sesame after struggling to reach base at all this season. Lawrence gets a loss. She only goes 2 2/3, giving up 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 home runs, and 1 strikeout. McCoy came in, pitched pretty well, 1 1/3, giving up only 1 hit and 1 walk, struck out 1, and Walter gets through 1 inning against some of the toughest hitters in the league. And on the other side, Asher Garcia, we already talked about it. He gets the win, a complete game shutout with only allowing 4 hits and striking out 5 total. His ERA drops all the way down to 2.70, and he gets the win, evening his record. He'll get the number 1 spot, Aaliyah number 2, Jack number 3. That is how the season goes, or this game goes for the favorites. Is we're now up 4-1. I hate this. They're both not mainstays for the future. Brock's 35, Harper's 30. I think Harper's the more valuable player of the two. Ironically, the one I'm more interested in considering. So we'll give it to Harper here. Neither one have gotten an appearance yet. And then Tiger Gray or Juliana Wentz. Jesus, minus 30 loyalty? What is wrong with this game? 24. Wentz is 22. Wentz is less valuable than Tiger, so so stupid. We're gonna dock the loyalty of Juliana. I'm sorry, Juliana. That's not fair to you. I hate this game. Those manager moments. I wish they were an optional feature you can turn on or off. All right, so Dive Bombers still sitting atop the division at 5-0. I don't think they played. We're at 4-1. Our only loss to the Dive Bombers. We have a better run differential than them, but we're still a game back. And we have to face. Oh man, this is going to be a tough matchup. We've struggled against Will Moran in the past. He's pitching well this season with a 3.38 ERA and a .94 WHIP. We'll be facing off against former teammates, all three of those notable players. Sorelli. Oh, I guess we didn't technically have Sorelli or Buck on the team. But we did have him with the Outlaws. And Nick Wilkerson, look at him batting .364. What a joke. Victor Simmons needs to get his head on straight for this matchup because we'll need him to be effective for at least a handful of innings before we turn it over to the bullpen. He was not great in his last game despite getting us to a victory, but we need him to be effective against Will Moran because our offense may not be able to bail him out. Let's see what happened since that last game ended. Not much. We see Aaliyah with a chance to gain power and speed. I don't think I'm interested in that, nor do I think we can afford it. Chance for Harper to lose Wild Thing would be interesting if we had money. -1 velocity for Cairo, so I don't know why the 24-year-old is regressing. And then we see Vega get brought in by the Skulls. They release Esme Floggins. Interesting. And then development for Victor Simmons, but we can't afford any of that. We're not going to do this one for Jack. We can't afford this one. Yeah, we can't afford any of those. So nothing doing on the development side. And we did talk about Joshua Lawrence. Who was the guy we were going to bring in? Kason Collier. He's still available. I forgot what I needed him to drop down to. This would put us at 1.6. And Lawrence is at... Yeah, he's still too high. How did I think I could afford that? I don't remember. But we can't do anything right now anyway, so we'll still have to wait. We'll see if we can get... I think we also expected Josh to go down closer to that 8.9. That's what it was. So, yeah, we'll have to watch after this next game to see. We'll have to keep monitoring that situation. Situation. Next on the agenda for us is going to be a game against the Skimmers. We'll be heading down to their ballpark. Then we have a couple of conference games against the Undulates, the Below Zeros, and the Protectors before we will see mostly just our division for the rest of the way with a game against the Scroungers towards the end of the season there. But team's looking great. We get a big 4-0 win against Cumulo Lawrence and the Burglars. We're sitting at 4-1 right now, and I think this will be very telling for us if we can get this one across against the Skimmers and Will Moran next time out. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later. Bye, everybody.